Welcome back to Football Kings. We're back again for another live. I'm super excited to be back. You guys were about 20 minutes past time, technical difficulties, but while here, let's talk about transfers. Darwin Núñez to Napoli. I woke up this morning seeing transfers about Darwin Núñez going to Napoli, and I'm like, well, I already know this, but it's seeming like it is something that is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Sure. Because Napoli, they are very serious about signing Darwin Núñez. Actually, they're like they want to focus on getting that deal done for Darwin Núñez to come to Napoli. Do you think? I know I've asked you this question before about Darwin Núñez in Napoli, but remind us again. What's your opinion on Darwin Núñez going to Napoli? What do you think?
I think is a better fit in the sense that the way Conte plays a very low block, counter-attacking football.
Yeah.
You need someone like Núñez. And now,
speed.
yes, probably he's seen that Lukaku doesn't have that speed anymore.
That he wants.
Yeah, so Lukaku is like 34. I don't know how old Núñez is, but Núñez still has that pace.
Núñez is young. Núñez is like what 20, 24, 25, maybe.
That balling behind, Núñez can chase. He's a menace. He can run. Even if he doesn't score, he can give an assist. I'm sure. No. Yes, he give. Funny thing is that Núñez gives good assists. He's good at that. So even if he doesn't score, I know that those balling behind, there's a probability of that being converted. So it makes sense in terms of Conte's tactics.
Yeah.
Do you get salary might not be extremely expensive? 150. I think Núñez is on 150.
Thereabouts, I think.
Probably
it's affordable, yeah.
A salary cut to about 100, which is still okay.
It's still okay. I think that it would be good for Núñez to have a fresh start. Although, like Liverpool, we celebrate him. I don't really think fans put Núñez down as much because we shout his name, Núñez.
Yeah.
And we really celebrate him. But I feel like that fresh start might give him a sense of confidence to like be the main man and try to score. And I think maybe he was not as clinical as he needed to be in the league, in the EPL, in the Prem, but maybe going to Napoli, he might have a chance to score a lot of goals.
Conte will work on him.
Yeah.
Conte knows how to work on his strikers, right? He has a decent hold-up play. His hold-up plays is much more better than Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah, of course.
Far better.
And Núñez is strong. Núñez is strong. Yeah.
So what else are you
he's good on the ball.
Yeah.
He can progress the ball in counter-attacking scenarios.
Yeah.
I think the way his movement and the way he moves good is just that last bit of finishing. That's just a little bit off. But interesting. Do you know that Manchester United have explored a possibility of selling Mason Mount?
What?
Yeah, according to rumors.
What?
Yeah, I don't know to where, but actually, I know where. To Aston Villa. They are interested in selling him to Aston Villa.
You know why Aston Villa wants to buy Mason Mount? They probably buy him for a cut price of like 30 million. They now sell what's that boy? Rogers. A lot of people are interested in Rogers. Rogers will go for they bought Rogers for about 40 million or 30 million. So they sell Rogers for about 80 million.
Yeah.
So they cash in, buy Mason Mount. Mason Mount can still do that role, that running, because Rogers is sort of like a box to box.
Yeah.
He makes a few dribbles. His job is carry the ball from the top of defense.
Yeah.
Forward. That's Rogers.
Just progress the ball.
Progress that ball. Make sure that ball moves forward. Yeah. And I think Mason Mount can do that, right? The only issue is the goals. I don't think he's as clinical, as more dangerous as Morgan Rogers, right?
Morgan Rogers, yeah.
We'll see. He's still signing, right?
And also United are thinking of signing Joao Paulinho from Bayern as well. They're thinking of bringing in Paulinho from Bayern this summer.
Is it that he didn't work out or what?
At Bayern? I
didn't even see him in the Club World Cup.
I have no idea.
They didn't use him.
But United are thinking of signing him. How old is I'm curious to find out how old Paulinho is. Paulinho is
close to 30.
Close to 30, right? It's close to 30. Yeah. But a lot of other teams are interested in signing Paulinho. Fulham, Nottingham Forest, West Ham.
Fulham are still interested in signing him back. Oh God.
He was doing well though. He was doing well at Fulham.
in the Premier League. Well, I don't know. The thing is that for Bayern, the way I watch him,
But
Vincent Company
who signed Polinia? Was it Tuchel that signed? It was Tuchel,
was
right?
too cool.
Yeah, maybe
Not
Tuchel had
Vincent
to.
Company.
Yeah.
Now the way Bayern plays now, oh, Kingsley, I'm just so impressed. Like they
Mm.
play like their team from Germany. The ball is now I understood why they got Vincent Company. Before I never understood it. Like
Mm-hmm.
tactically, this guy is still learning.
Yeah,
But the style of play,
it fits them.
oh my days. Like his hello SSB, he's modernized the way they play. Like ball forward, ball back. Like you pass the ball forward, one touch, that ball comes back always. You pass the ball forward, the ball comes back with first touch, then it changes direction.
Okay.
And before you know it, you see the wing. Yeah, but it was Bayern we're talking about. They look so good. You see the wingers hugging the wings.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I missed that
Once that
game.
once that ball gets to them,
Yeah.
if you come at, there's nothing you want to do to pick up that ball from them. You go at the winger. If he's what's his name on the right wing? I've forgotten his name.
Mm-hmm.
Olise.
Olise, yeah.
Yes, the ball comes back to somebody. Olise is making that run. That ball is going back to him and he's gone. If it's 1v1, they are beating you anyways. He's dribbling you,
Mm-hmm. Olise is
right?
good.
1v1.
Olise is
Yes, the
good.
scoreline was deceiving. It feels like they didn't finish off their chances. That match should have ended like maybe 4-1. Yes,
Wow, that means they
they were
really
really
outplayed.
good. Like
They
they
outplayed Boca
squeezed.
Juniors.
But what am I using? It's Boca Juniors were in their half struggling, looking for air. Yes, the goal they even scored
Wow,
was just a mistake from their defender that wasn't fast.
guy, I missed that game. I
And
missed
Olise
that
is good.
game.
Olise is so good. Kingsley.
Might be the player of the time. He might be,
Yeah,
his game against Auckland, he had like a goal and two assists
yeah.
or something. I
And
don't
you
know.
know, what pains me when I was watching Olise? I was
Why?
like,
Well,
oh, this is what could have been.
for Chelsea,
Yes,
you
because
guys, oh,
he
you guys
wanted to
wanted,
come. He wanted
yeah.
to come to Chelsea. He wanted to come to Chelsea. He now said, "Oh, he signed a new contract. He stayed back. When he was ready again, they've offered us like he was to come to
A
Chelsea.
chance to sign him, yeah.
Like he was so close to coming. The
Mm-hmm.
problem was salary. They refused
You
to.
guys are not willing to pay.
They were refusing to pay him 250. Brother, he's worth it.
He's worth it.
He's worth that 250.
But
It's better than the what Olise will give is better than what Rich James is giving me now.
but
Yes.
why you comparing Olise and Rhys James? I'm confused. Rhys James is not a
I'm
right
talking
winger,
of somebody. No, I'm talking of somebody that Rich James too. He gives you something like he
but he's
can
not a
take
right
free
winger,
kicks.
right? I didn't know different profile of
He's
players.
different, but you talk about impact now. I'm talking of
Impact on
impact
the
on
team.
games.
Okay.
Rich James has a huge impact on games,
But you guys instead went for Pedro Neto, who is a right winger.
but
Wouldn't you,
still,
when you compare Neto and Olise, is Neto not doing the same work that you guys wanted to
no,
do for
no, no, no,
less the pay?
no.
For less
Olise
the
is doing
pay.
more.
For
Kingsley,
less the pay.
he's
Bro,
doing more.
I know he's doing more where he's at Bayern, but I'm saying like I'm looking at the angle that Chelsea's looking at things from. Also, even speaking of that conversation, like
Yeah,
Chelsea and this making sure having a pay cap,
yeah.
isn't that going to affect the type of people that they sign and the quality of players they sign eventually? Because you only be going for younger talents, because it's only younger talents that you can offer these small
Or
salaries.
people that are
These
willing to.
superstars that can come into your team and just majorly make an impact, like Osimhen, like Olise,
Nico
this Nico
Williams.
Williams. If you
Yeah, a
put a
lot of
salary
people.
cap, you make it difficult for these guys to want to come to the team anyways,
Yeah.
right? They feel like, what's the point?
The stadium was packed yesterday, like 54,000.
Company made one mistake,
Brother,
and that was playing an injured Musiala. Oh, Musiala
yes.
was injured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he brought him. Like, that's the only thing. Like, company, that's what I said. I said with
mhm.
company, his tactics, tactically, he's still learning, which is
Yeah,
fine. As a
but he's
manager,
not too bad.
yes, he's not too bad. He's not, I don't know if, as you say, he's better than Ateta, or Ateta is better than him. Maybe
Too,
Ateta is
is
maybe
or it's too soon to tell. What do you think?
Ateta is just a bit, maybe a bit better than him in
Yeah,
terms of because he spent more years at a high level, right? But
yeah.
company is learning. Like he said, when I saw Musiala coming, I was like, why are you bringing Musiala into this game? This brother just came back from injury. Apart
Mm-hmm,
from coming back from injury, we
mm-hmm.
don't need Musiala in this game. He
Yeah,
came in and the game was slow.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because before it was In fact, they were skipping past challenges. They
Yeah,
pass once they see the Boca Juniors person come, they pass and jump away.
yeah,
That's what they were doing all game. Like pass then jump off the tackle so that they don't get injured.
yeah,
It feels like that was an instruction. You pass to
yeah.
him,
Because
pass,
they knew that Boca Juniors was going to be physical. So
all the thing they did, they ran them down in
the
terms of
best, yeah,
energy.
yeah. Because you get
Just allow
tired.
them to be
You just keep
jumping
moving
into
the
tackle.
body.
They
You
were
just keep moving the ball around till you get
oh
tired.
my days. They played
Yeah.
most of that match in Boca Juniors half. They could not come out.
That was exactly what Benfica were trying to do, but Benfica were not moving the ball fast enough.
Faster,
It was towards the
yes.
end they
And they were
started
allowing those
realizing.
challenges coming.
Come in, yeah. It was towards the
Yes.
end Benfica started realizing, oh, let's start moving the ball a bit quicker.
Yeah. They
Boca
say Boca
players were
players weren't
going
going
in
in
for
for
heavy
heavy
tackles.
tackles. Game
They said
was
they were
not.
going in for heavy tackles. Kane
Okay,
was
okay.
lucky to not get hurt after so
Yes,
many
yes.
fouls.
If
Yeah, that was my fear.
brother, they took Kane out so many times. Kane was
That
just
was
you
my
look at the
fear.
ref like, come on, is it until they break my leg? He sat down and go like, is it until they take off my leg? He
Boca
practically
Juniors are too
there was
physical.
even one that they took this guy down, like
Mhm.
referee did not blow. Then when the referee came to me, he said he opened it and showed, look at this is what they did to me. You didn't blow. The guy just stood up angry.
Oh
So it
damn!
was a
Like this,
really
like
good watch.
the tackle really left an impact on his leg.
He did. He did. He felt like he had an injury safe. The way
Wow.
he was starting to limp.
Yeah, but
But
look,
I
mhm,
was impressed with Bayern.
good.
Right? Now
That's
I
good.
now thought of the conversation we had when Chelsea lost to whoever they lost to Flamingo, right?
Flamengo, yeah,
The
Flamengo,
Barca
yeah.
of South America.
Yeah, the Real Madrid of South America.
We give them that status.
Yeah,
If Barca came to this tournament, they would have
I
blown
told
Flamingo
you.
away.
Remember when
Blown
yesterday we were
Flamingo
talking.
away.
Remember when yesterday we were talking and you said that no, yeah, South American. I was like, calm down. Like, you don't use this Chelsea game to judge.
They would have
Don't
blown
use
them
it to
away.
judge.
I was kind
Barcelona
of
would have.
angry.
Yeah, you're angry.
They were blown them away. I think I
Yeah,
just concluded that my manager was naive.
he was very naive and he was too
That's all.
scared. He
That's all.
choked.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
choked, and I think that affected him.
yeah.
I'm not saying Flamengo, they are not a very good team. They're very good. They're a good side, but they should not have won you guys.
And I think South American size, like even before we jumped on this stream, Uraria Diamonds was leading Fluminense. It's the same
Yeah.
thing Uraria Diamonds are doing. Everybody has. It's like everybody is noticing it now.
South
South
American sides are
American
not
side
too
are physical.
physical.
They want to get into tackle. So the only thing you do, I saw them just
Move the
dodging
ball
all the
around.
tackles.
Yeah.
Pass quickly and dodge. Pass quickly and dodge. Pass
Yep.
quickly and dodge. Right?
Yep.
SSB is talking
Thank
about
goodness we didn't go to Bayern. That would have been too much. I know.
no.
Imagine he
That
had gone to Bayern, and that was
no.
why Leverkusen did not want to sell to their rivals.
To
They felt
Bayern.
like they
That
would
would
rather
not be good.
sell with,
Away.
outside away than send him to Bayern. That would have been too much. If Liverpool, Arsenal, and Barca come to this tournament instead of Chelsea, Dortmund, and Portuguese clubs, European
Later.
teams would blow them up. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. I'm telling you, Arsenal will
No,
beat
maybe not Arsenal. Not
Arsenal. They
Arsenal.
are physical too. Arsenal, they can handle
No,
a
not
physical tackle.
Arsenal. No. The
You don't
rest,
think
yes, but
so?
not Arsenal. Arteta is still of the same mindset. He will end up
Mm.
bottling it. Not Arsenal. I can say
But
Barca. I
what of
can say
Liverpool?
Liverpool. Do you get? Because obviously your manager will have a good plan for them.
Of course, he knows that they are going to be
One ball
physical.
over the top, they are
Yep.
ending up is
The ball
goal.
will just be long. We just sending long
That's
balls
all.
to Salah.
Do you get?
Long balls to
So
Salah, yeah.
that's it. But Arsenal, no. Arsenal, I feel like Arsenal will still Arteta will still buckle under pressure.
Under the pressure of the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe
So
Ateta will overthink like how Maresca just man, Maresca just
and Guardiola to
overthinking.
overthinks
Yeah, they overthink the game.
all of them.
Like sometimes just play what you normally play. That's why I like Annie Slot. When he gets into a game, he first half will play
Play
his
where
normal
then if
game.
he needs to change, he
And
changes
then
second
if he
half.
sees that something is going wrong with the way I'm playing initially, I tweak. If there's no
Yeah,
need, why change something that is
yeah,
working?
yeah,
Right
yeah.
now, Ulsan team from Korea was just leading Fluminense, and now it's a draw. South American teams play South American playbook is kind of exposed. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
so they scored.
exposed. It's
Wow.
exposed. I think so. I agree.
Wow.
I
It
agree
was 2-1. It
100%.
was 2-1
I
initially.
agree 100%. It's exposed now. People,
Wow.
people are now seeing, after I told you, after the first round of games, let's see what happens. Now, first round of games have been played, coaches have seen what to
Mm.
expect. Now we're going into the second round of games. they've
I
changed
I
things.
think what South American team, the playbook is open now. They want to get into tackles, to hit you, rough you.
To intimidate you.
So
They want to
quicker passing,
intimidate you as much as possible.
one, two touches, one touch, limit it to two touches, one touch, move the ball forward. You are fine.
Because they're overcommitting in their tackles.
Once they
And you
jump, jump,
overcommitting is
jump,
creating space.
that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
overcommitting is
yeah,
creating space.
yeah.
So
So
I
that's
completely
it.
agree. I completely agree with that. But looking at the group stage now, with the
Mm.
standings, Bayern, they are topping that group with 11 goal difference.
They are gone.
They are leaving that group.
They are gone.
They are
They are
leaving the
gone.
group. And Benfica, they are right below them with 4 points.
Mm.
As well. Boca Juniors 1 point. It's still Auckland City, they are definitely out of the competition. But
Mm.
then it's still kind of, do you think it's still kind of open? Because like,
Benfica
anyways,
and Boca Juniors.
yes, Benfica and Boca Juniors.
That group, what determines is how much you can beat Auckland.
Because Boca Juniors plays Auckland.
Yes, so Boca Juniors have
So
to beat Auckland
and
at least
Bayern
six.
might beat Benfica, most
At
likely.
least six. You see, if you notice, South American teams mostly, yeah, all of that's
It's
it. 4 2
always,
3 1.
yeah, it's
They don't. That's
always
what I'm saying. Even Flamingo played 4 2 3 1.
4 2 3
All of them play
1.
for. They don't change.
They have that
You
low
get,
nine that sits, yeah,
yeah.
at the back. Yeah. But looking at it, I think Bayern could beat Benfica, right? So if Bayern beats Benfica, is now that goal difference between Boca Juniors and Auckland. I don't know if Auckland will be open to conceding another one, because Boca Juniors, they are like -1, and Benfica, they are 6 in terms of goal difference. So it's like,
Oh,
it's,
okay. Oh, so I see.
yeah,
So now they need at least 7 goals.
they need 7. They need to beat Auckland 7 goals. It's not just about winning. It's about winning by like 7
Yeah.
in order for you to have a chance. And still, I
Okay,
don't
no,
even
but
think
you
that'll
say
be enough.
Benfica has +6.
Benfica has +6,
No,
yes.
but if Bayern beats Benfica, even
Oh,
if it's
a lot
one
of
zero,
goals that could reduce it.
1-0, so it's 5. So they need to win 7.
Yeah.
Yes, but
But if
yeah,
Bayern beats Benfica by a lot of goals, then maybe Boca Juniors might have a chance. But the way it's looking like right now, Boca Juniors, they're kind of like out. The way it's looking like right now, assuming like that last
but
game.
7 will be hard. Anyways, they can. If they are physical and
But
they're more running,
Boca, they are very physical. Imagine them being that physical against a 9 to 5 hours.
they are dead.
Yeah, I don't think those 9 to 5 hours will survive. 7 is possible to be. Yeah, yeah. 7 is very possible. It's very, very possible. Looking at Auckland, they are like the weakest team to come to this competition.
At least
So
they should score.
they're out.
They should score.
The,
You
the
get
group the group that is still things are still open is that group is Inter Miami. Palmeiras, Inter Miami, Porto, Al Ahly. The group still feels open. Depending
very
on
open. Even
it,
yes.
we are taking it to the final day before we know who's going to qualify, who's
So
going to
the
be the top
final
two.
day, Al Ali plays who?
Plays Porto, I think. No, 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 no. Wait, I'm confused. Palmeiras and Inter Miami have already played, right?
Palmeiras has played. No, Palmeiras plays Inter Miami, I think.
Oh, Palmeiras plays Inter Miami. Okay, it's Palmeiras and Porto that have played. Wait,
Yes,
no, 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 no.
yes,
Match
yes,
day
yes.
one, Al Ahly played Inter Miami.
Inter Miami.
Palmeiras
They played
played
Palmeiras
Porto.
now. Yes.
Okay, and then
So
Palmeiras
it's
now played
Porto,
Al
Al
Ahly,
Ali, and Inter Miami,
Miami,
Palmeiras.
Palmeiras. All right, so
Palmeiras can beat Inter Miami.
of course, Palmeiras can beat Inter Miami. Porto, Al Ahly. That's it. That's one is
So
is
Al Ali has how many
tough.
points now?
1 point minus 2 goal difference.
Porto has 1 point too.
1 point minus 1 goal difference.
What of Palmeiras?
Palmeiras 4 points, 2 goal difference, and Inter Miami four
Has 4.
points, 1 goal difference.
So a draw between them automatically takes everybody out.
A draw between Palmeiras and Inter Miami, they both go. They both go.
But if Palmeiras wins and but
And if
Al
they win by
Ali,
a lot, it's
but
now
Porto
open.
can beat El Ali if they are really serious about what they are doing.
That's true.
But it's hard. It's hard. Can
It's
see
difficult.
African sides, even Dortmund today, they are very lucky. They would have been embarrassed. Yeah.
But yeah, let's check that group. Let's check that Dortmund group. Dortmund, well, Dortmund, they are topping that group 4 points, followed by Mamelodi Sundowns, which are they are they have 3 points, and Fluminense. They right now is the game over. Or the game is still
It's still on.
So that right now is a draw, right, between them and Ulsan.
That's two
So
points.
that's 2 points for Fluminense and 1 point for Ulsan. And then
No, no. Okay, so the last game is Fluminense and Mamelodi Sundowns.
yeah, and then Dortmund Ulsan, right? Yeah.
Dortmund is true, but that even the Uzan, they are not. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they shouldn't have give up 4 goals. True.
Yeah, I think that kind of like affected things, right?
Go. Who scored? Please don't tell me it's Fluminense, please. Oh, shit.
Go for who?
Fluminense. Oh my goodness.
3-2. Is it really a goal? Are you sure?
That's +4 now.
Oh yeah, it's a goal, 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 it's a goal.
Oh, that's +4.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
my
goal. It's a
days.
goal.
Oh my days. Oh,
Yeah, 3-2.
I hope it's not Thiago Silva. Oh, it's so sad, man. I wanted
Why
all
is
the
it why is it
I
sad?
wanted all the Brazilian sides to leave. I'm angry with them.
Nah, nah. Oh, because you lost the one. Because you lost to one of them.
But you know the feeling I get. I have the feeling that I'm still going to meet Flamingo again. I
You
have
think
that.
so?
Yes, I have that feeling.
It depends,
Ah,
right? It
is there too
depends.
many Robert Sanchez taps in this tournament? My brother, I thought it was only me seeing that trend from
In terms of
Williams.
the
Williams did the same
mistakes,
today.
the mistakes the teams are making.
Yeah, Williams did the same mistake. The goalkeeper of is it Mamelodi Sundowns? Same thing.
Yeah.
He just passed it. He looked. He looked. His player
Mm-hmm.
was there. Then before he looked again, he didn't look. He just passed.
He just passed.
Obviously, the
Mm.
Dortmund player ran from behind and stood in front. Then he just passed to him. Then he scored it in. Very
Wow.
cool. Oh, oh my days. So yeah, probably Fluminense is going through. So
That's
Mamelodi
interesting
Sundowns now they have to beat Fluminense.
to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Because Dortmund has 4 points, right?
Dortmund has 4. Fluminense 4. Mamelodi Sundowns just have to beat Fluminense to go, and
To go
then
through.
Dortmund most likely will beat Ulsan and then go
Okay,
through.
yeah. So it's
But
possible. That
yeah,
means Dortmund has to win last game. If not, they might not qualify.
I really want Mamelodi Sundowns to go. At least an African team should qualify, pass.
Yes, yeah.
It would be sad if like all the African teams
All
go,
of
because
them go.
ES Tunis, they're kind of, I don't know, they
Dead.
don't have a chance. Oh, they do have a chance, right?
How do you know?
Because they have the same points as Chelsea. 3 points, 3 points. They have -1 goal
So,
difference.
so
Chelsea have 0 goal difference.
you think that ES Tunis will beat Chelsea, brother? Don't dream. I'm not
You're
going to.
saying this
I'm
now.
not going to make
You're
mad for
saying
that one.
this now.
I'm not going to make mad for
It
that
depends.
one,
Honestly
cause
speaking, it depends on Maresca. If Maresca chokes again, if he chokes again, that's the end.
I'm
But you
done
guys should
with
beat.
him.
You
I'm
guys should
done
beat.
with him.
You guys should be beating ES Tunis. Come
Yeah.
on, ES Tunis really. But it depends.
Yes.
Depends
So
on how it
you
flows.
say here's the question: out of all the non-European teams, who advances?
All the non-Europeans. Okay, let's go through the table
I think
to
most
give
of
a
the
clear picture.
Brazilian teams will go through.
Palmeiras will advance. Um, Botafogo most likely will advance from that group with PSG. PSG and Atletico Madrid, they both have 3-3. So it's
Botafogo has how many? 4.
Botafogo has 6. They won their
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Botafogo
they beat PSG
they
and
beat PSG and Seattle Sundowns, right?
oh my
So so
days.
the final game is between PSG and Seattle Sundowns. Seattle Sundowns, they are out of the competition, and Botafogo and Atletico Madrid. So Botafogo most likely will
So
go
there's
through.
most likely that PSG would have 6 points.
Yes.
So Botafogo just needs to draw
Uh,
or win. Draw.
draw or win. Even if yeah, draw or win to make
They
sure
can't lose. They
they
can't
can't
lose that
lose.
game.
If they lose, then they'll be out.
They're out.
Draw or win. So Botafogo most likely
No, but Botafogo has 6 points. You said they have 6.
they have 6 here.
They've gone through if they have 6.
Atletico Madrid have 3 points. You get,
Okay, but what's the goal difference?
if Atletico Madrid beats Botafogo by more than 3 goals, they go through. Which
So the
non-European
Atletico
team?
is not winning by more than 2 goals, 3 goals.
Oh, you think so?
No.
Or rather, who impressed you? Which European teams have impressed you? For me, it's Flamengo and Al Hilal. Botafogo has no build-up play for me. Oh, in terms of like the way they play and stuff.
Yes, Fabio is really good side. Botafogo is
Flamengo, honestly, Flamengo, they're actually a solid side. Actually, they are, Felipe Luis actually has really is really set those guys up, and the way they play is really crazy. Like
no
the way
wonder
they
they
move
call
the
themselves
ball.
the Real Madrid of
Yeah,
South
it's almost like bro,
America.
they were trying the same. They were trying to score you guys the same type of goal.
They scored
Or
us the
almost
same way. No,
they
they
tr- they
tried.
no, I know, but they tried that move for so long till it worked. And it's almost like Maresca could not read that play. That
That's it.
that
That's
they keep
it.
trying to do the same thing. They keep trying to do the same. I'm
And they
like,
did it twice. They
they
did
did
it
it twice.
twice
It almost
first. Yeah.
happened. I'm like, whoa, you guys are not seeing this. You guys are not
No,
seeing
but
this.
I
And
saw
then
him. No, but I saw him talking to Cucurella after they did
about
it
what is going
once.
on, right?
Yeah. So I suspect he was talk, but maybe Cucurella is being Cucurella now. Get so.
Is it maybe
Al
Kukurela? Is it
Ali too
Kukurela?
has been good. Al Ali, what chances do they have of qualifying?
Al Hilal. Al Hilal. Let's check that they're in a group with Real Madrid, right?
Oh my days.
They're in a group with Real Madrid. Al Hilal have 1 point. Same with Real Madrid, 1 point, right?
Mm,
Because both teams drew. Salzburg won. Pak, which I can't pronounce their name. Pak Hookah,
mm.
I guess.
Salzburg.
Yeah, but then I think
It's only
that
one game that group has played, right?
it's only one game that group has played. It's only one game that group has played. So they are yet
Salzburg.
to play. They are yet to play the other games. They will play tomorrow.
Who is playing who
Real,
now?
Real Madrid will play the Pak Pakuka, and then
Patucha. Yeah.
Pakucha, and then we see
Hello,
who
Dorcas.
we
Yeah.
see who. I mean, for sure, Real Madrid should be winning that game. If not, I'm confused what Xabi Alonso is doing. They should be winning that game. Um, Salzburg Al Hilal will play each other. Could be a tough game. I see that game being
You know what? Al Ali has a chance because they've played presumably the strongest person in that group and they
Real
got a draw.
Madrid.
So what they
Yeah,
need to do is against Salzburg,
Pakuka. Okay.
at least a draw.
Yeah,
Done. If they can get another draw,
yeah.
then they beat those other people because by then those people will be out.
You think Simeone will actually beat Atletico? Simeone and Atletico will beat Botafogo. Atletico is basically a South American team, and Simeone knows the style. Oh, you think so?
No, they are the same
I
team.
don't know. I don't
Physical.
know. I don't know.
Even if they beat
I
Botafogo,
don't
they are
know.
still going to go out. Do you
You
get it? They are going, you know why they are going to go out? They are going to go
why?
out because they lost 4-0 to
To
PSG. That's what is going to
PSG. To
take them out.
PSG. To
So even if they
PSG.
beat Botafogo 2-1, they are still going
Yeah.
out.
That loss still is going
Yeah.
to affect
Because
things.
Botafogo won PSG 1-0. And
Mm-hmm.
how many did they win Sundowns? The other team. How,
Botafogo Sundowns.
yeah,
It was it's 2-1.
2-1. So they have +2. And how
Botafogo.
many did they win Sundowns? Oh, so they lost +4 and they had +2. So they have
Mm-hmm.
-2.
Atletico have -2, yeah.
They can't go through.
Atletico just have to beat Botafogo by what? Um, 4 goals or what?
Because Botafogo has +2.
+2. +2 -2. There
See.
is a tricky one. They have to win like by
No,
four
if they
goals.
score 2 goals, it brings their own to 2,
Oh yeah,
0,
yeah. It
to
brings
0.
0-0, right? If
And
they
they
score
go
two
through.
goals, it's
And
0
they go
0.
through for amount of goals scored. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he head to it? I don't even
It's
know.
gonna
Maybe
be
we should
tough.
find out. Let's confirm if it's head to head or it's goal difference. Let me check.
Oh, like what is going to make teams go
Yeah,
through, right?
yeah. Because that's important for this group.
Yeah, it's really, really important. Man, it's really crazy, man. These three South American teams have come into this competition with so much
It's goal
energy
different.
and so much
It's
game.
head to head first. So head to head is the first tiebreaker, followed
Mm-hmm.
by goal difference, then followed by goal scored, then fair play.
Damn.
Yeah. So
So,
head to
but most
head.
likely it's looking like Botafogo, right?
Eh?
Most likely it's looking like Botafogo will leave this group.
Mm, Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thought, right? Because when we looked at this group initially, we were like PSG and Atletico were the teams that were going to leave the group. And Botafogo surprised everybody, beating PSG.
By beating PSG,
It shocked everyone.
it put them, like it made them, gave them a chance to qualify,
Yeah,
basically,
it gave them
right?
a
Give
very
them a
high
chance.
chance.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very high
that's
chance.
it.
So,
It gave them a
you might,
chance.
they just need to go into that game with Atletico and not lose.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
go there, just go there and draw.
That's it.
You go there and draw, you top that group and you leave. Right. So I hope that happens. I hope that happens. But yeah, interesting thing so far. Fluminense is beating Ulsan by 4 goals, so it's 4-2.
It's 4 now. Oh my
Yeah.
days.
So yep, that means yeah, things are looking on the up for Fluminense at this point. Yeah,
Wow.
Ulsan they collapse.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
they collapse. But let's switch over to some transfer conversations. Um, Brighton are ready to pay 40 million pounds for Harvey Elliott.
40.
40 million pounds for Harvey Elliott. What do you think?
That,
Harvey Elliott, I feel like his time at Liverpool is slowly coming to an end. As
he's
all
not
these
really
reports,
impressed.
yeah, as all these reports of him leaving, he has not really performed the best under Arne Slot, right?
No.
I've not really seen. There was just so much to come from him when he was on that club. On that club, he was looking like a promising. Yeah, on that club, he was looking quite promising. But right now, it's looking like he's going to go. Harvey's going. Kwanzaa is going to Leverkusen. So I think
Mm.
that would be good for. I guess good for them. Kwanzaa just he makes so many mistakes.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, yeah. Elliot doesn't fit Slot style of play. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to play him. Is it better as a 10? Is it better on the right wing? Because I feel like Slot has tried him in different positions, right?
Mm. Uh the thing is that when new coaches come, some players work and some players don't work. I think Elliot is part of the ones that don't work.
Yeah.
So bingo. There's nothing you can do.
It's
If it
okay.
doesn't
You
work,
just
it
yeah.
doesn't work. All right. So that's it.
This is going to be exciting for Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace defender McGahey has
Oh,
informed those around him of his desire to join Liverpool. A
oh
bid
no.
worth over 50 million pounds will soon
But
be submitted.
you
I
know
don't know
that's
where
it.
Liverpool are finding this money
Kingsley,
from.
you guys have not spent money for 6 windows or 3 windows. You know the thing
Yeah.
that irritates me about Crystal Palace, why I
What?
hate them.
Why?
Now we sold Maguire to them,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think we have a like a sell-on clause.
Yeah.
So when they sell him to Liverpool, we're going to get something. Now
Mm-hmm.
we approach them to buy Maguire, and what
Mm-hmm.
they now told us, oh, we have to pay 80 million.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they are not selling. Like, bros, it's 50 million you said before. Why now? Because it's us nice, it becomes 80 million. Now Liverpool has gone back. It's now 50 million
Of course. Because Bardghji wants to come to Liverpool too. He
for
wants to come to
50.
Liverpool.
Damn, it's
Yeah,
better.
50
Anyways, you guys
million.
are selling Kwanzaa. I think it's done with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is done, right?
Kwanzaa is done, man. Kwanzaa is going. Minus 10 net
So
is nothing in modern football. Fair. Yeah,
yeah.
Kwanzaa is going for sure. Kwanzaa is going to Leverkusen. It
For
seems
40
like,
million.
yeah,
Wow, that's a waste of money because I don't rate him at all.
you don't rate Kwanzaa, right?
Nah. Is it from your academy?
I think so, right? SSB, Kwanzaa is from the academy. He's an academy boy. But Kwanzaa, I don't know. On that club, he was looking like a promising. I don't understand. Kwanzaa was looking so promising, and then all of a sudden, it just started just making so many mistakes, and it's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, this is surprising news.
What?
This is surprising news. Erling Haaland. Did you hear the news about Erling Haaland?
Where is he going to?
Erling Haaland has requested a clause in his Man City contract to
Bayern.
facilitate a move away from the club. A future transfer to Barcelona or Real Madrid is still in the striker's sights. So Haaland wants a chance to go to Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Why, Haaland? Why? He's done. I think Guardiola might leave. I think Guardiola is leaving soon.
And I think if Pep leaves, he's gonna leave.
I think so.
Yeah. But Haaland at Real Madrid, is that allowed? He said this sounds like Spanish propaganda.
It might be a way to turn the head of the player too.
Yeah.
That's you see how they start this. There has to be a foundation. They lay the foundation, rumors. They
Mm-hmm.
spread the rumors. They
Mm-hmm.
put it out there in all the media press. Oh, put this that Haaland is having his contract
Mm-hmm.
edited. Put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
When he reads, he'll be like, I could actually go to Barca.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, not bad. Then he starts to think about it. Then when something goes wrong, one of those clubs will come for him. And don't be surprised. Maybe Real Madrid are planning ahead, 2 years or 3 years ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Those idiots.
It's crazy. You know the funny this whole drama between Barcelona and Manchester United is actually very funny.
Mm.
Barcelona wants Marcus Rashford. Lamine Yamal said Marcus Rashford is going to be a good fit for them because he can play as a winger and he can play as a striker, right? As a center
Mm.
forward. And then Man United, their only concern is Barcelona is broke and they cannot afford Marcus Rashford.
We should even talk about
And
Nico
so,
Williams.
and so Barcelona then offered this chance for this deal to Real Madrid, saying, "Hey, do you want this deal?
Do you want
And do you want Marcus
Rashford?
Rashford?" Yeah, and Real Madrid are like, "Nah,
No, bro.
nah, bro. You can keep him, bro. Can keep him, bro. Who is he
But
starting over? Who is he starting
nobody,
over?
nobody.
Vinicius?
He doesn't even
Who?
make the bench at this point.
He doesn't make the bench. Actually,
Bobby even has a chance than him.
he said Marcus Rashford is coming to." Spanish media always do this. They did this with Salah, Neymar,
Yes,
when he was at
Neymar,
PSG, KDB, blah,
exactly.
blah, blah. There's so many players. Yeah.
They
Rashford is
turned they
coming to
turned
party.
Mane's head too. So that's it. So yeah.
Rashford at Barca actually. He actually fits at Barca. He actually does fit at Barca, but I don't really think that's going to happen. I think
Because they are going for Nico Williams, right?
Barca they are broke. Are they? Are they? Are you
Yes.
are you are you listening to Barca?
Yes. No, no, no. So the
I don't
thing
think
now
they
is
are.
no, the lawyers of Baka are sitting down to think about
To
how they are
do it.
going to do the deal because they don't have money.
They can't
Now
afford it.
Atletico Bilbao have told them that they want their full money. They are not going to wait till you become bankrupt, then our money is lost. We don't want that. We are going to pay fully.
If you want to buy
We
him right
want
now outright.
full cash. We're not waiting. We're not doing installments. So there's no installments in the deal,
So he's
right?
is
That
he
was
so
as
he's
at
coming.
yesterday when I read it. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's changed, right?
Nico Williams will accept a lower wage. Young players who are from the country will be more likely to stay. I don't know because I know that at some point Atletico were saying that Athletic Club at least wanted to offer Nico like a new contract with an even higher
Yes.
pay to
Yeah.
keep him. But I don't know if that is still going to be a thing. But Nico now is in the news for a lot of things. Like
Yes. Bayern
he
offers the
might
highest wage.
he might leave. It's most likely that he might leave but Athletic Club. But I don't know if he's going to leave Atletico Bilbao and go to Arsenal because Arsenal is in that conversation. Go to Barcelona because Barcelona are in that conversation. So even Chelsea, you guys entered that conversation too, as you guys are interested in Nico Williams. But I don't think you guys are going to pay that salary for him.
No, we're no more interested in Nico Williams. We've moved on. We can't afford him. No, no, no. You see, that's the thing I like about these new owners. They
Mm-hmm.
might be stupid most times, but
Yeah,
if they see the money is above, they just move on and look for something else to do,
I
which
don't
is the
understand.
best thing. And they go for the substandard ones.
I don't understand this whole
So
Sancho to Napoli stuff and why Sancho is not open to taking a pay cut. Like
Sancho
why?
is so stupid. If you
Just
ask me,
just take the
he's
pay
not.
cut.
And that's the sorry to use that word that he's stupid. He's not stupid. Anyway, it's his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's to take a pay cut, man, you should pay out that contract. Man, you are looking for a way to
Mm-hmm.
have their way. You sign the contract, 300,000. If you want him to go, pay him the full contract.
Exactly.
Then he will take a pay cut where he's going.
Exactly.
Then if you are selling him for 40 million, you
Mm-hmm.
can take the balance from the money, right?
Exactly.
Then you take the balance. So man, you are just being. I understand his agent. He's doing the right
Mm-hmm.
thing actually. Yes, exactly. Agents are advising the players to take guaranteed money. So they are not willing to. And that Chelsea were ready to sign this guy. Ready. Like ready, right? I'm sure Maresca went all the way just to make it happen, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not ready to reduce his salary from 300 to 150. He's not ready.
That's
So,
interesting. But what's up
but
with the
you know what? You remember Wan-Bissaka did the same thing when going to West Ham,
what did he
and
do?
what's his name? What's that defender's name in Man U?
Maguire?
Maguire refused to, because now
Mm.
Man U, he was to take a pay cut, and Maguire's agent said, "Look, if my client is taking a pay cut, you have to pay the difference in that wage for the length of his contract, the balance."
Yeah.
Man, you say, "Oh, we should not be paying." See, no, then he's not leaving. But I think what's his name now? The guy that plays for Wan-Bissaka, that
Yeah.
plays for West Ham, they had something. They maybe met in the middle
Mm-hmm.
in terms of the salary and all of that. So yeah, yeah, it's difficult, but obviously Napoli is not paying 300 for him. He's not a 300,000 a week player. He's not. He's not.
It's
And
crazy.
he's
What's going
and
on with what's I wanted to ask you what's this about this Alexander Isak situation? Because I don't know if it's still going to happen. It's looking like it's not going to happen, right?
no, I don't think so.
It's
It's
too
too
expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
150 million euros for Isak. Like Isak is good, but
I
man,
think what will happen is the only way that money comes down is if the player puts in a transfer request.
and says he wants to leave.
Yeah. So if next season they play the Champions League, maybe they
Mm-hmm.
go far, fine, but they don't now qualify for the next one,
He might
then the
leave.
money will come down.
Yeah.
So they are better off. Isaac is about 26, 27. So why don't you just wait a year?
Yeah,
The
yeah. I
money,
think I think
the
he would have
money,
left.
the 200 million that they are calling will go down to like 90 or 80 million.
It's too much money for Isak.
Yeah.
I mean, Isak is really good,
No,
but
but they bought him for
too much
70
money.
something, right?
But still, for
They
Isak for
bought him for
150.
70 something. How much should
I
they
know,
sell
I
him
know.
for?
I know. He's not overhyped. He's a very good striker.
Yeah.
He's solid, but damn, it's a lot of money.
It's a
It's a
lot of money for a
lot
good
of
striker.
money.
So that's it.
Wow.
Liverpool is ready to pay 100 million for Ekitike. You
Well,
guys were ready to entertain that 2 weeks ago.
I don't even understand this whole Ekiteke thing because this Ekiteke thing is getting old at this point. I'm tired
Rubbish.
of this whole Ekiteke.
Rubbish.
Everybody passed this guy around. Ekiteke to
Rubbish.
Arsenal, Ekiteke to
He's the club
Chelsea,
that is trying to hype him
Ekiteke
up.
to Liverpool, Ekiteke.
Nonsense.
uh,
Nonsense.
Ekiteke is not coming. Yeah.
It's the same thing they did for Jackson
Ekiteke.
before we bought Jackson. The last 10 goals, 10 games in the season in Spain, he scored 7 goals, right?
That's
And
crazy.
the club offered him to us, or his
Mm.
agent rather, offered
Mm-hmm.
him to us. You have to sign him before this time. He had a release clause that
Yeah.
was going to expire. Even though it was going to go to 70 something million, or Chelsea
Wow.
rushed and signed him. At the end of the day, we are dealing with red card week in, week out now.
He apologized for that, right? He said
Who
he's
is he
sorry
apologizing to? He should
to
keep
the
his apology.
fans, to you
He should
guys.
keep his apology.
He apologized to you guys. He everything that has happened. He lost his head, made a mistake.
Yes. SSB is saying that agents are coordinating this mess with transfers.
Yeah,
They're looking,
I think at some point we don't even know what is real and what isn't.
yes, they're looking for money.
But this is season to like just inflate the value of their players a little bit more.
It's too
So
much.
Chelsea and your goalkeeper situation, are you going to sign a new goalkeeper? Because you guys are out of that conversation with Michael Mannion, right?
Yeah,
Mike Mannion.
we've walked away. If they don't want 50 million, then we're done. And if they want, fine, we're here. But I think there are other clubs now that are trying to offer their goalkeeper to us,
Mm-hmm.
right? But Chelsea is not kind of interested. I told you, I said, if Chelsea wants a good goalkeeper, they should
Mm-hmm.
go for All Black.
Mm-hmm.
That's the person they should go for.
You really
Oh,
need to sign a good goalkeeper.
yes, we need that goalkeeper that can stay for at least 2 years
Yeah.
before Mike Penders is ready. Because Mike Penders is the new Courtois. They say he's the new Courtois. We don't know.
Everybody's the new something
He
until
played
you
where
try them.
he played. Check, you can check his stats, anyways. But we'll see.
And you guys are not selling Nicolas Jackson.
So today now, early in the morning, four or five clubs called Chelsea and asked about the availability of Nicolas Jackson. Thieves, thieves. So it was late this afternoon that Chelsea's board said no, they are not selling him. They should forgive him. He's a young striker. He will make that mistake.
Yeah, he
Yes.
knows his time is
And
limited. Yeah.
he knows too. He knows the
Mm-hmm.
pressure. I feel like when he came on, the way he was playing, he felt like someone under serious pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like they put hot food in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just his season he has. After that, the lap will replace him outright.
And then you guys will find. I feel like once you guys, if you guys are able to sign a main like top striker, he might fall to like number 3 on
Three.
that.
He's not falling anywhere. He's going to be sold. We have a number three already. Oh.
Who's your
And
number
that
3?
you don't know. What's his name? Um name iron names.
You
Just
guys already have some. Is he a young talent?
he's a young guy we brought from Barca.
Wow.
He's good though. He's good, Kingsley. Hmm? He's good. Uh Mark Gill. He's called Mark Gill.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
I know him.
He doesn't miss chances. He has a good hold up play. He's even faster than Jackson.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
So
Mark
what are we
Gill.
talking? He's like
But
between
why don't you guys play him?
he's 19. We play him. He comes on. He went on injury. That's the problem. Right? We
Oh,
started to
makes
use
sense.
him when Jackson was no more reliable. And we
Makes
just like,
sense.
oh my god, this guy is so good.
Mm-hmm.
When you now find out, oh, this guy is so good. Then he plays 3 games, then he goes on injury. I don't know, it's about bad luck.
Yeah, it's always players who are at Jackson level, but
And
it's
do you
the
know the
up
thing
and
that
down
paid me with
sometimes.
that game? Yes. Do you know Nkunku was on the bench? Maresca did not even
So
bring
it's
this
fine.
guy.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Like
always
his
players.
decision on the pitch and everything. Man, but in
Yeah.
your own opinion, do you think Nicolas Jackson is a good striker?
He's
Is Nicolas Jackson a striker first to start with?
originally he was a winger. Like his training, if you trace his training from me, I think he yes, he's a winger, but they started to use him as a striker because of his pace, his hold up play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? And he started to score goals when they use him as striker because he's fast.
Mm-hmm.
So Chelsea bought him as a striker.
Mm.
So that's what people are saying. Why don't you take him back to his original position, left wing?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be better off there
Maybe better off on the
than
wing.
Madueke.
That's what I feel too. Put him on the wing, put
Yeah, yeah,
Neto on the other
yeah.
side,
SSB
Kopama
is
in the
saying
middle, and then
Jackson on
Biambila.
left wing for a team like Villa or Newcastle would be good. Yeah,
It actually not be too bad.
yeah. Because he has pace, he dribbles, he knows how to dribble.
But
He's
I don't think Jackson will bench Anthony Gordon though.
Gordon. Gordon that misses chances.
But Jackson will not bench Gordon.
It's just because he's English. That's the only reason he will not bench Gordon.
I think Gordon has pace. Gordon scores sometimes.
You see, you notice teams are trying to make left wing play as forwards now. Yes, I see Diaz.
Seems like
Yes,
Diaz, Leao, Jackson, Mbappe,
it's a
all
trend
trying
now.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Ronaldo started that trend because Ronaldo was a left winger that turned striker. So it's almost like most of them are going on that. Even Sadio Mane at some point became a striker, right? Remember?
Oh
Sadio
yes, yes, yes,
Mane,
yes, yes.
as they get older, they kind of transition into that left wing to become nines. If they are clinical. Miski is better than Jackson, but Jackson has better close control. Yeah, that's true. Jackson has better close control, but I feel like Gordon's decision making is pretty good. Gordon is a pretty deadly winger. You don't want to find yourself in a one-on-one situation with that guy.
With
In the
Gordon.
yes,
Gordon will hit it forward and run. That's the only thing he's going to do.
fair, but it's fast. Gordon is fast.
He's extremely fast. That's the problem.
It's fast. That's crazy. A lot of things have been happening, but let's wrap up this with Joe Bellingham. Joe Bellingham, just like his brother, do you think a hype? These Bellingham brothers, are they a hype in general? Because these Bellingham brothers, I mean, any
I
small
think
thing, Bellingham,
I
like, hey,
I
Bellingham,
think I
Bellingham.
think Jude Bellingham, his brother scored today. He wants his brother to follow his path. They end up in Real Madrid. Brother, Jude, relax.
Do you think it will
Relax. Your
work?
brother is not going to Real Madrid. Focus on your football. He might end up in
Eh,
Barca.
Thierry Henry too became I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry and Wenger, of course, the first to do this left wing to striker
Yes.
thing. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know that. I thought it was anyway. My era of football is more was more Ronaldo, so that's the era I know.
Yeah,
But
early.
damn,
Yeah.
that's yeah. We are the young fans. Damn. So Thierry Henry actually played striker at Arsenal at some point.
Yes. Are you serious or what? Anyway, you didn't watch football those days.
Wait, that's
You
serious.
didn't watch football those
All the,
days.
all the time, I thought he was a winger. Even when he went to Barca, I thought he was a winger.
Henry was played as striker.
That's good. Okay, that's good to know. That's interesting. But anyways, what are you thinking of the Bellingham brothers and everything?
Job, Job,
You guys are right. Though he played as a striker. Mhm.
Job is not.
I'm not old. You think I'm an old head? Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is that Job is.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the game. I saw few good things, but
Mm.
he's not. How do I say it now? Jude Bellingham is a magician.
I won't say magician.
No, no, no. He's
I won't say.
okay. Okay,
I would say
let's
Jude Bellingham is Yeah, he's good in the
okay.
midfield.
Let me
Yeah.
say. Jude Bellingham has learned some of the magic tricks from the magician. Can you say that? And he's using it.
What do you think about? Okay, wait. Before we dive there,
Mm,
Jude Bellingham as a midfielder.
yeah,
What are your opinions of him?
he's good.
I know he's, of
He's a
course,
7. I'll give him a 7.
out of 10.
Yes, I'll give
I
him
don't
a
know.
7. But his
I
brother
don't
is
know.
is good. Is okay. But the thing is
Mm,
that I don't want to judge now because the brother is just coming to Dortmund, and the reason he's coming to
mm-hmm,
Dortmund is to learn.
mm-hmm,
So there's still room for the brother to develop.
mm.
You never can tell, right?
I've not
But
watched enough of Joe Bellingham to really feel like,
I watched the final game of Sunderland, and I
yeah.
watched. He was okay. Do you get? I'm not going to pay. Obviously, let's see how he is in 2 years. I'm not right now. We're not paying obviously 70 something million for him, but we'll
I feel
see.
like Bellingham gives me all this traditional box to box where like he can hold the ball, he can
It's the
progress
same
the
thing with the
ball,
brother
he
too.
can pass. It's
Same
hard to
thing.
it's hard to get the ball off of him. He doesn't lose the ball easy.
The brother too
And if
can
it
pass.
comes to if it comes to the chance to score, he will score.
Job can pass.
If
Job
if if
scored
necessary,
a good goal. He scored a good goal. He said Jude needs to learn how to get the ball
out of
out
his
of
feet faster.
faster.
His turning
Yeah,
needs to be fast as well. He's good keeping the ball and moving it. Yeah, I think those guys. Oh, you're talking about Jude Bellingham. Jude needs to
it's
learn how
Jude
to
he's
get the
talking
ball out of his
about.
feet faster. His turning needs to be fast. Yeah, Jude Bellingham looks a bit like, yeah, he looks a bit slow sometimes, but then still he knows how to hold the ball.
Yeah,
Joe,
that's
other
what I'm
than the
saying.
goal,
Like
didn't
Job
do as much as
is
people think
okay.
today.
He's
Yeah,
okay.
I saw some people
You
online
get
saying that, yeah, he just does one small thing, and
he's
everybody's because it's
okay.
Bellingham, they just post
Yes.
and hype everything up
And
and stuff.
he made a good. I think he had I'm not sure if he had an assist.
Mm.
I don't remember. But he's okay. He's just okay. Do
But
you
you
get?
think he has potential to improve?
There's something I believe. Like if he works
Mm.
hard, you see,
Mm-hmm.
like you compare a midfielder like Lampard. Lampard was not a natural.
Mm-hmm.
Lampard kept on working hard to get.
Yeah,
So
on those skills, yeah.
if Job works hard, Jude is a natural. Job is not. So if Job
Mm.
works hard, never
But
can tell.
but hard work can beat talent anytime.
Yes, that's
Hard
what
work
I'm
can beat
saying. And
talent.
it feels like these days Jude is just he's relaxed. Like you saw him against El Ali, or what's the name of that? He was
I
just
don't know the balls
wasn't.
of
He
because
was just
Jude, the balls of Jude Bellingham, and that Jude Bellingham that first came to Real
oh,
Madrid.
was deadly.
That
Was
guy
deadly
was crazy. I
and
don't know if
scary.
it's the way maybe Xabi Alonso used him in the game. What do you guys think? maybe playing Jude Bellingham as
Yes.
because SSB complained. SSB, I remember you complained about that midfield and how
You see,
that
they don't go
Valverde,
together. Yeah.
Valverde, Chouameni, Bellingham midfield did not make
It's just
sense.
like you are mixing oil, water, and you're now adding like sand, trying
Mm.
to make
I
like
just
what
I
are
just
you?
feel like you want to play Jude Bellingham in a 4-2-3-1 type of system, and Jude Bellingham is the 10. What do you think?
Yes, he can play as a 10.
He should be
Free
the
roll,
if
free
you're playing
roll.
four two
Yeah,
three one, you
yeah.
want to play Bellingham as out of that three, the man
Yeah.
in the middle.
He can
Because in that sense, he can join the attack and score and
he can
pass.
also
Can
play
also
as a
drop a little bit.
he can play as a deep
A
as
deep
a
line
six
playmaker
or the
as a
eight
six.
rather in the deep line, or maybe a six. If two of them are six or
Do you
maybe one
think
is
Bellingham is good as a six?
I don't know. Like, does he have long passing? I've not seen him do that so much. He does have that, but does he do that a
Mm.
lot?
I feel like he's just good in the final third a
Eight,
lot.
box to box, deep line. If he's in front of the defense, the two people in front,
Mhm.
maybe eight. Then or he plays as a 10. I think
As
he's
a
better in
10.
front.
Oh yeah. So if you're playing a
Yeah,
double pivot midfield,
yeah,
is one of the double pivots,
yes,
or he
yes,
plays up front.
yeah. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Job doesn't. So Job. So that's the thing. Job, from what I watched today,
Mhm.
and I watched him
Plus,
against
also they will compare him with his brother, right?
for Son. Yeah, that's
You
the
will keep
problem.
comparing him with his brother. If his brother
In
wasn't there,
Sunderland,
maybe he might have a
in
chance.
The game what Sunderland is obviously championship level.
Yeah,
So there's a bit of there's a bit of hype. Once you are, in my opinion, he can play in a Premier League club.
yeah,
Come off the bench,
yeah,
and maybe start few games.
yeah.
Right now, carrying the ball is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as a midfielder, you should carry the ball. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't get the football of now. It feels like you do a bit and people take it like a lot. It's your job.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's
Mm-hmm.
your job as a midfielder. You should progress the ball from the back. It's the basic of the role.
Yeah.
The moment you start to dribble, do
Mm-hmm.
something crazy, then we can now
Mm-hmm.
start talking. You saw what Hazard used to do. Can come
Yeah.
in, dribble
Yeah.
people,
Just
do
move the
something, do
ball.
some
Yeah.
magic,
Score. Mm-hmm.
switch the play quickly,
Mm-hmm.
crazy long passing like Fabregas, pick out someone
Mm-hmm.
from the midfield,
Yeah.
crazy assist,
Yeah.
or the ones that Sergio Busquets and Xavi used to do, or Iniesta. Then we
Mm-hmm.
can start
Mm-hmm.
talking. But if it's just
But
brother,
yeah,
you are doing your job.
and that's why I hesitated when you said that Jude
Yeah,
is a magician. Because when I think about midfielders that are magicians, I'm thinking
Fabregas,
Xavi, I'm
Xavi,
thinking even Thiago
Iniesta.
Alcantara, even
Yeah,
players like that. The way they move, bro, the way they control the
they
ball
move
is
and they
just
could give a long
different.
pass
The
that
vision
you
is
open you
crazy.
up. Yeah,
They're skillful. I don't see Bellingham being like that. I see Bellingham just being very,
I think at the start he was showing those
it was
signs,
showing those signs, but right now it
but
doesn't give
now,
me
yeah,
magician.
yeah, he's so that's the thing we are saying, right? We
Hmm.
talked about talent and hard work.
Yeah.
I feel Jude Bellingham is relaxing. I'm not
Mm.
seeing. It feels like there's no much hard work from him. That's the way I feel.
In terms of like
His
initially the
personal hard work
boys.
to improve his game.
Okay.
Do
Hmm.
you get? Because when he came, like the goals he was scoring, what he was doing in the first 20 games.
He scored a lot of goals. That season was insane.
That's what I'm saying,
That
right?
season, I think that season was even in Ballon d'Or shouts. That season, at
Yeah.
the end of
So
that
so
season, it
we
was
expected
crazy.
that obviously
It was crazy.
do
If
some
he had
extra.
won the Euros, he could have possibly been a front runner
Yeah.
in the Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
but he
So
didn't win the Euros.
yeah. So
Basic
that's
things
so
get
that
hyped up when you
and
are too deep into
SSB
stats.
also watched
Yeah,
the game. So he
basic
said
things get
honestly,
hyped up.
If Job can even reach Henderson level, that's a success. That's what I just said now. Like if he keeps working hard,
Mm,
Lampard, Henderson, those are people that work. They are hard workers.
yeah,
Not natural. They are hard workers, but
yeah,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
it's a job,
Henderson. Mm-hmm,
right? They're not
mm-hmm,
naturals, but they work hard, right?
yeah,
So that's it. So he
yeah,
said Job doesn't have as much talent, in my opinion.
yeah. It doesn't have as
Just
much
he's okay.
basic
Yeah,
things
he
getting
gets
hyped
hype.
up is when you are too deep into stats. To be
Yeah,
fair to Jude, Alonso and Xhaka. No, Alonso made Xhaka and Andrick look very good for Leverkusen. He can do the same for Jude. Yeah, he can, but it just depends on how he's going to play them. I'm so confused, but I just know that three that in the midfield that he played, Bellingham ghosted, and he might have ghosted because maybe he just
He
did not
didn't know what.
fit. Yeah,
Yes.
it just did not fit him well compared to like compared to like I don't know what was Ancelotti playing
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1, right? And
Mm.
Bellingham was like one of the three.
Tens was one of the three in front.
Was one of the three in front, right?
Mm.
Okay. I just felt like that fits. It just fits in better.
Yeah, it has a
He
flow.
touched the ball a lot of
Yeah,
data. He
yeah,
touches the ball a lot. It fits him better. He can contribute towards scoring. He's decent. He can put the ball at the back of the net if necessary. He's decent at that.
yeah.
He's not the best finisher, but he's also not too bad either. He knows how to progress the ball forward in the attack. He can drop deep and support defensively when necessary. He just has more of an impact in that midfield when he plays in that way, right? Compared to like the way he was used, it just didn't fit to me. It didn't fit in my opinion.
Okay. He said, I've seen a quote where Alonso said he's going to.
Make other play it. I'm confused now.
Why?
So if other plays is then where does Bellingham play? Like 10?
To be honest, like, okay, maybe we should use this topic to round up.
Yeah.
After, I'll just ask you this question and everybody in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Between Ateta, I'll mention three people.
Mm-hmm.
Ateta,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Ateta, Alonso, Ateta of Arsenal, Alonso of Real Madrid, and what's the new guy of Inter Milan?
Shivu.
Shevu also.
Christian
Shevu.
Shivu.
Who is under more pressure? Let's rank them in order of pressure. Who is the least and who is the most?
I think by default, Real Madrid, you're under a lot of pressure because it's Real
So
Madrid.
Alonso is under more pressure than Ateta.
Yes.
Why
Because
is that? Because of expectation.
because at Arsenal, you can get away with not winning a trophy.
You can get away with anything.
At Real Madrid,
You can't.
you cannot get away with that.
You can't get away for more than 2 seasons.
You cannot get even in a season you
So in
don't
a
look
season they
promising.
might forgive you, but the
You think
next season
so?
they can. The next season you have to win, but you are even
You
in
know Real
trouble.
Madrid, Real Madrid, the only trophy that they won was
Yeah.
Super Cup. They didn't
Damn.
win anything. They won Super Cup and still anyways, they were getting tired of Ancelotti's last
Mhm.
season. I feel like
Alpha Chevy.
if Alonso does not win
Ah,
anything,
Chevy say Job is he's okay. You don't get what I'm saying. We are trying to compare him with his brother. What we are saying is like Jude is. It feels like Jude is a natural.
in terms
Job,
of talent, yeah.
yes, Job has to put in that hard work. Do you get what
Mm.
I'm saying?
I just feel like Alonso has more pressure because it's Real Madrid, so much
Mm,
expectations.
mm.
Arteta,
And Ateta,
I'll put Arteta right under
him.
Xabi Alonso, saying that he has pressure because he has the team, but he's yet to win something. And Arsenal fans are getting their patience is running very
Addicted.
thin.
They are getting
Their
addicted.
patience is running very thin. If they finish second again and they go trophyless, then it's not good. And then the next person I'll say will be Inter Milan's coach. That's the order of rankings. He's not okay. Yes, Jude is better at that age,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. He does. Yeah,
he
yeah,
takes nothing away from Job. He
yeah.
deserves to be where he is.
Where
Nobody said he
yeah.
doesn't deserve
And
to be where he
he's
is.
gone to
He
Athletic.
does. He does.
Athletic. He's gone to Dortmund to learn,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's meant to be, right? I saw a player like Chukwuemeka today.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chelsea's Chukwuemeka, he's on loan. We allowed him to
Yeah.
still stay on loan
Yeah.
because the brother they are improving. He's good,
Mm-hmm.
but what we've seen so far, like
Mm-hmm.
Maresca told him, say, look, if you stay back in Chelsea, you are not going to play. I
Mm-hmm.
want to use you. You are part of my plan, but go outside and learn.
Yeah.
Have more game time, then you come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I saw a different Chukwuemeka today. I don't know what sort of training they give those guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
different.
also like when you go somewhere, you get a lot of play time. You get to
Yeah.
build that confidence and improve your game.
Confidence. Good.
Improve your game. You know,
Yeah.
that instinct starts coming to you.
Yeah.
Xhaka used to win duels, 50-50 balls, and help progress the ball up. Jude can do this. Tchouaméni probably in an injury role, and Valverde, who knows? Valverde and Tchouaméni will fight for the spot. Oh, but I don't know, man.
No, no, no. I don't know. No, no, no,
I
no.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Chevy is saying people say his way is because of the name Bellingham. No, I don't think so. No, I watch him for Sunderland,
It was
and
good.
he played like a player that deserved to be in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. So he deserves to be at that level,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he helped
I
Sunderland a
guess
lot.
he's working with this pressure of having a superstar brother, right? It's
I
like
think yes.
everybody will always keep comparing you to your brother,
Into
and
him,
that's quite unfair because you are a good player by yourself. But it's
yeah,
even though you're really good, people
mm,
always look at your brother and be like, your brother is still better than you, so you're not that good. Which is unfair because it's like he's good, he's a good player,
good is just
right?
his talent. Yeah.
So
Dorcas is saying Alonso is under more pressure. Okay, let me give you these three names again. Maybe we'll use it to conclude. I'm just curious.
okay.
I'll put the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Maresca loses to what's the last team in that group that you talked about? Something, right? Maresca finishes
Let me
with
bring it
three
up.
points and
Mm-hmm.
he goes out of the
Yes,
club for,
yes, Tunis.
yeah, he loses to ES Tunis, let's say
Mm-hmm.
3-1.
Yeah.
Starting the new season, Maresca, Ateta, and Alonso, who is under more pressure?
Guy, Alonso will always be under pressure. It does not matter. It's
Even if
Real
it's
Madrid.
first season.
It's Real Madrid. I don't. The
True.
expectation of like after what he had did in Bayer Leverkusen, going
Yeah,
unbeaten run
there's
in
a lot
Bayer
of
Leverkusen, there's a
expectation.
lot of expectations that Alonso is coming with to Real Madrid. You come to Real Madrid like nobody's. Of course, like nobody is expecting you to do something magical, but you cannot do better than what Ancelotti was doing. Then bro, you're going
Bro,
to get
then
out.
you're going
Nobody
to
cares
get
about
fired.
your style of play.
Yeah,
Like you're
you're
going to
going to
get
get
out,
fired. Yeah.
right? You should at least win a trophy. That is the thing. He must at least win a trophy. I feel. Have you guys looked at tomorrow's games? Big teams play tomorrow.
Who are the
Yeah,
big
okay,
teams?
let's check tomorrow's Club World Cup games tomorrow. Let's just call that out before we go off the stream. Juventus Wydad AC, Real Madrid Pachuca are playing two.
Yeah.
RB Salzburg Al Hilal and Man City Al Ain are playing tomorrow. I want this Real Madrid game is the game I want to watch because I really want Madrid to get that their first win of this Club World Cup, and I really want to see what will happen now that he's played Al Hilal. He
Mm,
has kind of like seen things, seen how things fit and shape up. This is a
mm,
chance for Alonso to go and like tweak some one or two things
mm,
and improve the game a little bit more so
mm,
that he can come into this game and at least get a win. You should
mm.
be getting a win. Real Madrid should not be going out in the group stage of the Club
That's
World Cup. I'll be
that's
really surprised if they do that, if
no,
it
but
ends up
he's a
happening like
new
that.
coach, right?
He's a new coach, I understand, but going out in Club World Cup with the stars that you
But
have,
if you ask me,
yeah.
I feel Ateta is under more pressure than Alonso. Ateta, Alonso, and maybe Maresca.
Why do you feel like Ateta is under much pressure?
Because how do I say it? He's had how many seasons? He's had close to 4 seasons
Mm-hmm.
trophyless. Is it 3 seasons or 4 seasons trophyless?
It's more than 3 seasons for sure.
Yes, and it's been excuse, excuse, excuse,
Mm-hmm.
excuse. It reached a
Mm-hmm.
point where the board just realizes, oh, this is not going to work. We've given him
But
his
you have to understand
and
it's always
know that they are going to
Mhm.
give him a striker and a winger.
hopefully
They are
he
going
signs a
to give
striker.
him. They are even planning on signing two. Let's watch what they do.
Gyökeres, right?
If they
Gyökeres.
give him that striker, Kingsley, he's under more pressure than Alonso. Because imagine he's giving a striker and a winger, the team is complete, and they go trophyless again.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, he's going.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with what SSB is saying. He say Alonso will be
Mm-hmm.
giving first season pass. Perez is not sacking Alonso except something crazy happens. And Charlotte they were scrapping for wins. We
Against
cannot,
relegation teams.
yeah, yeah.
You think you're giving up anyway? He plays like Jude. He literally is a copy, but Jude is just better at that age. Let's see what happens next. Yeah, next season
I think Jude was
we'll see
much
what
better
happens.
when they were even at that age, Jude was still
But
better
but it
than
doesn't
him.
matter, right? It's always
Yeah,
it's how you improve as a player, right? It
yeah,
doesn't matter
yeah.
if your brother was better than you at that
Better,
age.
yeah. It's
Yeah, I
him.
think I think we should just stop comparing the
Stop.
two
Yeah,
of
let's
them.
stop. Let's stop.
Like, he's his own guy. Like, yeah, he has Bellingham
He's
at the
Job.
at
He's
his
Job.
his job is just Jude. I know there's Bellingham at the end of
Are
their
they
names, but
twins? No.
they're not twins. That is older than,
But
I'm sure. Like,
they look so much alike.
they're brothers.
Ah,
The only thing is, me and you, we don't look alike,
two of us.
so they cannot tell that we're from the same mother.
But we've gone out and people say we look alike.
I'm
Yes,
playing.
sir. We've
I'm playing.
gone out.
I'm playing. But yeah, they're brothers, so they should at least have some similarities. They should look alike. Um,
Yes.
Pakuka is not a
They should
good
win their
team.
next game. Yeah, they should.
Pakuka is not a good team. Real Madrid should play better and enforce their
Yeah.
style. I know. I really want to see that style of play. I don't know what we say is Xabi Alonso's style of play. Does he play? I've not watched. I didn't watch a lot of Bayern Leverkusen games. Maybe like one or two.
I
But
did watch.
Does he play like attacking football, or like what is like his style of play really?
How do I say it now? Let me see. It feels like they are very quick in transition. That's one thing I know
Mm,
about them. Extremely quick in transition. And I watched most of their, not most, let me not say most. I watched some of their games, at least
mhm,
I'll say up to 10, 11 games. The season they were doing that unbeaten,
mhm,
right? And it was just about mentality. The way they
mhm,
played. When you score them, they just keep playing.
mhm.
When you score them is when you now see like an anger in the team.
Yeah, it's
They
just when we were saying
play,
that Leverkusen last minute.
they play,
We were saying
they
like
play,
Leverkusen, the game
they
is not over
do you
until,
get?
yeah.
So that's it. So yeah,
And it showed a little bit in the Al Hilal game. They were very quick in their transitions. Like Madrid, they looked very good in that transition. When they
yeah,
get the ball and when they move the ball really fast, I was like,
yeah,
that looks really good.
yeah.
Theo and Lucas Hernandez look more like twins than Jude and Job. Interesting. Jude is just 20. Oh, Jude is about to be 22. Okay, that's interesting.
How
Leverkusen
old is Job? Job is like 19,
is it like
18.
he said it's a 3-year difference.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wait, Jude
Leverkusen is
Bellingham is
still
just
showing
22 years.
one or two touch football, Spain/Germany, a bit of English football.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah.
It would be really nice to see. You know what? I want to really see this Xabi Alonso Real Madrid in full action.
It's
You
what we've
know,
been saying
I'm going to
since.
start watching going into next season. I'm going to start watching a lot of La Liga
Correct.
games
La
as well
Liga.
as EPL games, just because of when I say La Liga games, the Real Madrid games, to be honest. Just because I want to see my boy in action. I want to see Trent in action. I
Oh
want
my
to see what
days.
Xabi Alonso is going to do, with this team. I also want to watch a lot of Barcelona games too. Lamine Yamal, I know that guy is going to be cooking a lot going into next season. So I want to see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy that Jude Bellingham is like it's approaching 22. It's unbelievable.
why do you feel like that? He was just 19 the other day.
Good. He's good. He's good. He's
Yeah, football is young.
please let's not mention Enzo Fernandez again. I'm ashamed.
When Chevy came on this live, I was telling you
I
that
agree with Chevy.
when Chevy came on
I
this live,
agree
I
with
said
Chevy.
Enzo is hype and he's not worth that 100. He said it's not true. He said he's worth 100.
I,
He's worth
I
100.
I agree with him.
Say
I
Lamine
agree.
is carrying OS. What do you mean by Lamine is carrying OS?
Please let's not start this Lamine Yamal stuff now. Please, I beg. Okay, but Yamal too is on that trend, right? So we'll see.
I'm serious about watching a lot of La Liga games. I'm serious about watching a lot of La Liga games. I want to see this Xabi Alonso Real Madrid. I really want to see them in action. But anyway, you guys, we appreciate you guys for being on the stream. SSB, Chevy, you came late, but we appreciate
Talkers,
you,
yeah.
man. Yeah, you guys, we're going live every day. You guys already know this. But for those that are new on the stream, please subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Please get us there, and we'll
Will
see
you
you
tell
guys
them about
tomorrow.
the challenge that's coming up? Football
Oh
challenge.
yeah. We're shooting a football challenge. I'll be in the video. You get to see us in it. I mean, I'm not going to participate in the challenge. I'm just hosting the challenge. But there's a football challenge coming up. I'm shooting that video very soon, and I'll let you guys know when I release the video. You guys can watch the video. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch. Lots of laughs and everything. But yeah, 6 p.m. CST every day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys, I appreciate you for joining our stream.
Thanks.